Edgar Renteria to bat as we get ready to get things going. Grounded up the middle, and Tulowitzki picks it up. On to Helton. That's one down. Take a moment here to show you how the Rockies will stack up on defense. Who do you like out there, Steve?
Todd Helton has such great hands and great feet around the bag. He can really pick it.
And Randy Wynn up. Nobody on base, one away. And Francis has him 0-1, called strike.
Well, the Giants searching for some power because that power plays well at home, but they also need that offense on the road, Gary.
He deals. And that's a strike. Win with the 0-2 count. And with the offense down, as we've talked about with the Giants, Steve, even more pressure on their staff.
Well, that's exactly right, and especially on the bullpen, because if they have a lead, they know they're not going to add on to it. They need to hold on to it.
Good slurve that time, but it's called a ball, 1-2.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
And he leaves that one alone as Randy Wynn shows patience to even the count. Oops, some debate going to go on here. Did he check his swing in time, Steve? No, he did not. Wow, close call, Steve. I'm not sure everyone saw it that way. Here we go. The delivery to Wynn. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes on Randy Wynn, and he's out of there.
Took a big hack at that one up in the zone. He's going to be seeing that one in his dreams all night long.
Sandoval has a turn in the box. Base is empty and 2 down. Francis with the delivery. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no one left on. And now we'll go to the home half of the first. And we've got Tim Lincecum out on the mound. He gets settled in for San Francisco. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Colorado lineup.
Gary, Tim Lincecum has such deception in his delivery, the way he kind of arches his back, and then the ball just seems to jump on the hitter, keeps the hitters off balance all day long.
Gonzalez at the plate. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. Fastball just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Lincecum. This one's bounced foul. One pitch is a circle change that hits the target. 1-2.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
1-2 pitch coming. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. So Gonzalez is set down. 1 away. Now let's take a quick look at the Giants and how they line up defensively.
Well, this is the best defensive team within this division, and they got the fewest number of errors committed, so they make plays behind their pitchers.
And Troy Tulowitzki to bat. 1 out, nobody on. Lincecum with the delivery. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he's in there easily. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here. Here's a look at Clint Hurdle's offensive lineup presented by State Farm. Steve, how about a scouting report? Any picks?
Well, this young guy has power and that ability to impact the game hitting line to line. Look for Troy Tulowitzki to play a big part in this offense.
And it's Todd Helton at the plate.
You know, this guy has a plan every time he steps to the plate, Gary. He has been playing for a long time now. He's adapted and adjusted, one of the game's best.
Fastball in there, 0-1. I agree with you, Steve. The reason he's been able to survive is he has a plan every single at-bat.
And that's the key. That's what's allowed him to put together such consistency over time.
He delivers. This one's bounced up the middle. Lincecum. And that sets down Helton.
Gary, he had thoughts about wheeling and going to second base right there, but instead just went to first to get the sure out.
And Garrett Atkins to bat. He's got the most home runs in the division. Runner on second and 2 outs. Called strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
Oh, he's having some kind of season this year, Gary. Really the guy leading this team's offense and some kind of offensive production.
Well, he tries to pull back. Home plate umpire says he did. They want to challenge that, though. No swing is the call on the appeal. The 1-1. Hut shot towards the hole. Renteria in the pickup. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. Nobody on the board yet here in Colorado. And Benji Molina up. And he's an integral part now in Bruce Bochy's approach in the lineup. And Francis has him 0-1, called strike.
Oh, it's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Swing and a chopper, foul ball. Here's a swing and a broken bat ground ball. And out number 1 as he steps on the base. It's going to be Lewis. Base is empty, 1 out. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
Liner between first and second. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit. And that'll bring Aaron Rowan to the plate.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
Helton over there at first base. He's holding the runner. First base trying to keep him close. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, the 2008 season, a disappointment for the Rockies, going 74-88. That's just after going to the World Series in 2007. They really didn't change their roster. Went 43-38 at home, which was okay, but not good enough.
Aaron Rowan striking out, no contact made.
When you're getting guys out with 3 pitches, you're doing all the right things.
And that's a nice way to keep that pitch count down, right in the zone. And we've got Ishikawa batting. And certainly one of the problems in that ballpark at home, always tough to pitch, and that pitching was next to last in ERA.
And the offense didn't near.
And Lewis takes off. And he is safe at second.
As a pitcher, you have to know with a runner on first base, he's trying to get in scoring position. you have to do a better job holding the runner.
Here's the 1-0. Foul straight back.
Well, I said we've seen some great plays on the field today, and how about some great plays by the fans as well, Gary?
Look at the section, a standing ovation. They're all up over there.
I want to see the peanut guy make a diving catch now. Let's go.
Swings for a strike on the fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count. Here's a spin and a throw back to second. Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. Still 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And Lewis comes home. And he's on his way towards third. Openings for this lineup offensively. Don't give it to them now because they are hot. And we're going to see friends in here. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You'll have to get the other team down early.
Well, you have to credit this lineup, Gary. There's some quality at bats right now and taking advantage of the opportunities, and now they have a lead.
A strike here in the second, getting a run across. The Giants in front, 1-0. And it's Brad Hawk. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And the diving stop. He's up. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. Tremendous play to come up with it and then to be able to get the out.
Well, to be able to knock this one even down, but to be able to get the out at first base with a throw from his knees, great play.
Chris Iannetta at the plate, hitting .250. One out, nobody on. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that'll retire Iannetta. Spilborg's at the plate. He's in his 5th year. 2 outs, bases empty. Lincecum too far outside. That's a ball.
Well, the San Francisco Giants, a tough 2008 season, only 72 wins, and they did not fare very well on the road, only winning 35 of their 81 games.
Swung on and a grounder to first. Ishikawa, and the tag is applied. Side retired. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. San Francisco's still on top. Looking on, Bruce Bochy. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. He'll start things off here in the 3rd inning. That one hit well. Hops there. That's 1 down. Renteria at the plate.
Gary, I love watching him hit. One of the better contact hitters you're going to see in the game. And just that ability to always put the bat on the ball. He may not drive it as far, but you know you're going to get contact.
Hit well to the left side, and a great effort comes up empty. Here's a strike, lunged for that bunt and missed it.
But Gary, talk about contact for the hitter, but you know the reason that that's so important is that it always makes the defense have to make a play. You don't get outs with swings and misses and strikeouts. You force them to make plays.
And here's Randy Wynn. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs and nobody on. Wynn gets in. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards the hole, and he boots it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. We'll go to the bottom of the third. And if you're just coming on board, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. We've got Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. It's Baker at the plate, batting .258. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. Call strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Here it comes. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well hit towards the middle. And Baker set down.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
And Francis is in the box. Nobody on base, one away. And Lincecum can't get him to swing at the low pitch.
Well, if he walks the pitcher, that's the cardinal sin in baseball. You can't walk the opposing pitcher.
And Molina spotting the pitch. 1-1. On the outside corner, 1-1.
But you got to love the action on his two-seam fastball. It allows him to get a lot of ground ball outs.
One pitch. Strike two with a swing and a miss on a fastball. And with this pitch, if you can control it, put it where you want it, you'll get ahead of all hitters.
Well, you know, he has so much movement on it. You really have to start it in the middle of the plate and let its natural action just take its movement off the corner.
On the ground to second. Picked up by Franson. And that's in plenty of time for the out.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. I mean, that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
Gonzalez at the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch, here it comes. Call strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
Well, the high curveball is a good pitch to hit. The pitcher got lucky right there.
And he delivers. Foul ball behind home plate. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Third inning in the books. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. Sandoval up now, and the team's best home run hitter right now. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to left center. This one to Spielborgs, and he gets over to take care of business. And it's Molina at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. 1 out, bases empty. And he watches the outside pitch from Francis for a ball.
Great deception on that changeup. The arm action looks just like the fastball. Throws it down to the way, but the hitter just lays off.
Hard grounded to short, and Tulowitzki picks it up. And so Molina retired. It's going to be Lewis.
Gary, you need hitters like this at the top of the lineup. They say speed doesn't go into slumps. He can bunt. He can beat out the infield hit. This guy is a legitimate speed demon.
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. And you're right about the speed on this guy, and you'll see it right away. He just explodes out of the batter's box.
And it forces the defense to rush their throws and can lead to mistakes. And if every time you get an extra out, it's a chance for an extra run.
Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. And they aren't able to make any noise here in this half inning. On now, last half of the 4th inning. And Troy Tulowitzki to bat. Base hit his last time. Now Tulowitzki in the box. And Lenscomb gets him swinging for the first strike.
Well, Gary, they really can't seem to mount any offense at all. I mean, 1 hit through 4 innings, and you really have to look at your approach at the plate.
Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here. Here's the pitch. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
And he leaves that one alone. Troy Tulowitzki, good patience, even count. And he tries to check his swing. They say he did. The appeal, though, is going to go to first. Just barely. He did hold up. He survives. Call made at first. Big pitch to Tulowitzki. Swung, ground ball to short. Throw one to first in time. One away.
Shortstop makes a nice play right here, Gary. Good feet at that position. Gets the easy out at first.
And it's Todd Helton at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. And here's the first one. Called strike from Lenscomb, and the count is now 0-1.
But Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
And Todd Helton watches that one go by. The count is even. Slider just off the black that time. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cause for concern, but nobody on here. On the way. Oh, and Todd Helton looks at strike 3. He's down.
Well, this one's low in the strike zone, no question about it, but you've got to try to make contact, pound it into the ground, and try to get something to happen.
Yep, Stevie didn't want to swing on that. I think he thought he was going to get a ball called, and he didn't. And here's Garrett Atkins, leading the team in average and home runs. Base is empty and 2 down. And now Atkins gets set. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
And Lincecum out in front. No balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one. I'm going to wait for the next one.
Swinging a high chopper towards the hole. Ishikawa. And he'll get in there without a play. And that'll bring Brad Hopp to the plate. Ground out victim last time through. 2 outs and a man on first. Hopp gets set. Here comes the delivery. Check swing there. They say he went around. They're going to appeal at third. Just a bit too aggressive. That strike's going to hold up. This one chip foul on the left side. That ball swung on and hit. Wynn to field it. That one's grabbed. Side retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. 5th inning upcoming here at Coors Field. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. Just a little chilly here tonight. No sign of precipitation, though. And we get back to it now. We've got Aaron Rowand in the box. He's our first batter here in the 5th. Francis with the delivery. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. Good patience. Aaron Rowand lets that one go by. The count is even.
Well, maybe a little bit of a purpose pitch right here. That 4-seamer up and in, trying to keep the hitter from diving out over the plate.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rowand.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. Last time up, triple homer run. Runner on first base, nobody out. And here's the first one. And Francis has him 0-1, called strike.
I'll tell you what, when you can throw the 4-seam fastball with this kind of movement in action, it allows you to get hitters out up in the zone and throw that higher than high, that eye-high fastball.
Hit on the ground down the first base side. That's foul. And for youngsters learning to pitch out there, bear in mind, you learn to throw this pitch and the rest will come along.
Well, you want to be able to change a hitter's eye level. Throw him something up high and then throw him down low. It's changing speeds and eye level.
That's one away, and they'll hold him at first base. And we're going to see Franzen here. Flew out last time. Runner at first with one down. Francis with the delivery. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
He deals. Keeps it down that time. 0-2.
Well, with a couple strikes on him, Gary, I'm going to go right at him with a slider now. He struggles with that pitch.
And there's the slurve. Swung on and missed. 2 down.
And here's the replay of that quick at bat.
He clearly had made a decision he wasn't going to waste any pitches.
Well, he got him out in a hurry.
It's Lincecum at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. Swung and a ground ball to third. Atkins dives, gets to it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. 5th inning baseball underway, and we go to the home half. Chris Iannetta at the plate. He's going to start the home half of the 5th. And now Iannetta gets set. Called strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
Good arm action. Circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. And he delivers. And Iannetta struck out on a big swing.
A good sequence of pitches right there, using location and selection to get the strikeout.
Spilborgh's at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Base is empty with 1 away. The first pitch. Called strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
Called strike at the letter, so he's got him in the hole now. 0-2. Now Molina sets the target. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Second out in the inning.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it. You can't make it any easier than this.
That's as efficient as you can get. 3 pitches. See you later. It's Baker at the plate. He's the best base stealer, leading the ball club in steals. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch on the way. And Lincecum gets him swinging for the first strike. The pitch. Swings and misses at the curve, already 0-2.
And with 2 strikes on him, I'm guessing we're going to see a fastball here. Just try to finish him off.
The pitch. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
The 1-2 on its way. Changeup swung on and missed. That will retire the side. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. San Francisco still on top. And it's Edgar Renteria at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's Renteria's first look. Popped way up on the infield. And Iannetta, 1 down. And it's Randy Winn in the box now. He bounced out his last time. Nobody on base, one away. And Francis has him 0-1, called strike. Started to go around. That pitch is in there anyway. 0-2. On the ground to third. And Atkins in position. On to Helton. 2 away.
Nice play at third. He understands that he's got a lot of time. Catch it, then come up throwing. Nice job.
Sandoval is the batter now. He flew out his last time up. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first one. And Francis has him 0-1, called strike.
Oh, that's a quality fastball right there. Just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Here it comes. On the ground to first. Picked up by Helton. And he'll step on first to retire the side. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. Top half of the 6th inning now in the books. We move to the home half. And Francis is in the box. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. Lincecum with the delivery. It goes foul. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give themselves some opportunities to score runs. Patience at the plate. Get somebody on.
On the ground to second. And Franson picks it up. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. Gonzalez at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
That's power against power right there. Your best against my best. This time the pitcher wins.
And Lincecum out in front. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, the pitcher's way ahead. He's got some room here now to play with some pitches. Don't be too fine giving him something good to hit.
Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out, number 2.
The ability to move your pitches around within the zone, to change a hitter's eye level and keep them off balance are critical to success. Very successful there. 3 pitches and a strikeout.
And it's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's got the most hits in this team's lineup. Base is empty with 2 outs. Now Tulowitzki in the box. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1.
He's getting it done all season long, Gary, and a guy they're really looking to count on.
Lincecum with the delivery. And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here.
Now, Gary, he's in a little bit of trouble right now. With 2 strikes, they're probably going to try to get him to chase that curveball.
Fastball is up high. Then it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Rings him up. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. We'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort so far. Now it comes down to heart. Does he have the heart to finish it off?
So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. San Francisco's still on top. And Benji Molina up. He'll lead off the 7th inning. First delivery to Molina. And Francis has him 0-1, called strike.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
The pitch.
1 ball.
Good patience there. Benji Molina letting it go. Count is even.
But you have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air to right field. It's still going. Oh, that one's off the wall. Molina's not stopping yet. Not in time. He's on at second. Take the risk, and sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, I tell you what, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking.
It's going to be Lewis.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
And the first pitch. And Francis has him 0-1, called strike. Kicks and throws. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Gary, this ball is down out of the strike zone, but he was able to go down and get it, make just enough contact to pick himself a knock.
And here's Aaron Rowan. Golden opportunity now for the Giants. First one to Rowan. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a grounder to first. Oh, boy, they collide at the plate. And he is out. Oh, my, what a scene. The catcher blocking the plate and still made the play. Bang, bang play. Catcher able to hold on here. Let's take a look.
Well, this is one of the toughest plays for a catcher to make. He knows he's got to watch the ball, but he hears footsteps. That locomotive is coming down the line. Somehow he's able to hang on.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 out with runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Francis gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
A good pitch right there. He was thinking fastball, and he got the breaking ball too far out in front.
He delivers. Called strike below the waist, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Oh, both runners on the move. This one's grounded to second. Baker. And so Ishikawa's retired. That one looked like he nearly keeled over trying to make that throw.
Well, any throw, the key part of it is footwork, and he had good footwork right there.
And that's a major league play right there.
Well, Kevin Franzen at the plate right now, Gary, looking to come up big for his teammates. Let's see if he can deliver.
And he's prepping himself for what he hopes will be a clutch 2-out at-bat.
Now, what they have to do in this situation is keep adding to the lead. Keep tacking on runs. The insurance runs become critical. It protects your bullpen.
And with the pitcher due up next here, they're just going to issue the free pass and go after him.
Well, you see the strategy used a lot in the National League. Pitcher tends to be an easy out, so you put the hitter before him on base and go right after the pitcher.
It's Lincecum at the plate. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning offensively. Here's your big-time opportunity to put something up on the board. Francis with the delivery. Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, the changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Well, they do load the bases on 2 hits, but can't push across any runs. Stretch time in Denver. Todd Helton at the plate. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. First one to Helton. Here's the pitch. Called strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
Deep into the ball game, only 2 hits for this offense, and clearly they've been overmatched, Gary, in this one. And they're going to have to try something. Try to lay down a bunt. Try to see if you can't wait them out, force them to throw more pitches, or get them out of the ball game.
And Todd Helton watches that one go by. The count is even.
A changeup down in the zone is one of the most effective pitches if used in the right sequence. Nice pitch. The hitter just lays off.
He deals. Swing and a shot to third. And that sets down Helton. We have said it more than once today, but he continues to look extremely sharp, Steve.
He's so locked in. You wonder how long he can keep it going. I haven't seen anybody pitch like this in a long time.
And Atkins settles in. Had a base hit his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Call strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1. And he leaves that one alone. Garrett Atkins, good patience, evens the count. And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that 4-seamer.
The 1-2 on its way. Strike 3. And now there are 2 men down here in the 7th inning, and the shutout in place.
And he just keeps on rolling.
And sends that righty back to the dugout with the recorded K.
Now we're going to take a look at the pitch tracker and see his performance today against the right-handed hitters.
And it's Brad Hopp at the plate. Flew out last time. 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. Fastball is high, 1-0.
Well, it looked like he overthrew that one a little bit. Just got away from him up the zone.
Swing and a foul straight back. Lays off that breaking ball. Takes it for a strike, though. 1-2.
It's all about changing speeds, hitting your spots as a pitcher. That curveball down and away, nobody's going to touch that.
And Hopp looks at that one for a ball to even it up. The 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a hit. This one to Rowan. And that's the 3rd out. Lewis grabs it. Man, oh man, is he on a roll on the mound, Steve.
You can tell by his eyes he's completely locked in right now and in absolute control.
We're through 7 as we go to the 8th inning now. None other than Clint Hurdle right there. And he knows his guys are still in this game. That tying run becoming ever so critical, though. And Edgar Renteria to bat. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. And here's the first one. That one's too low. Francis misses. Pitch on the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Spilborghs makes the play. And it's Randy Wynn in the box now. Grounded out last time. 1 out, bases empty. Wynn gets in. Here's the first pitch. And he watches the outside pitch from Francis for a ball. Low for a ball, 2-0.
That's a power pitch right there. That four-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
Here it comes, 2-0. On the ground to first. Great diving stop, Helton. And he's out at first. What an out. An example of what you can do when you dive. Taking away a hit, making a nice stop, getting the out.
It's a great diving play, but I love how quickly he gets to his feet, and it saves the pitcher a base hit right here. Nice job.
Sandoval at the plate, wearing the collar thus far. 2 outs, bases empty. And the first pitch. That one's drilled to short, and he's got it. What a play. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. And here come the Rockies, home half of the 8th. Chris Iannetta at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. Lincecum with the delivery. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And he makes the catch. One away. And now we've got one down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
Spilborgh's at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. And Lincecum no luck with that pitch upstairs.
Well, he's really only held him to 2 hits so far today, Gary. So he's been on top of his game out there. He's made it look easy, and you know it could possibly be a day the bullpen doesn't have to get used and can get some rest.
Can't make contact with the fastball, evens him up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a check swing here. They want to confirm that down at first. Did he go? No go is the call, so he'll dig back in again. Two-one pitch. Fastball called strike 2.
Now, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Strike him out. Wow. And again, there's no doubt, as has been the case throughout this game, he's in charge.
Now, listen, when you got a guy pitching like this, you got to give him the shot for the win. With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
It's Baker at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Base is empty and 2 down. Lincecum with the delivery. That one swung on, its line. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And he'll head back to the dugout knowing 3 outs, and he's got himself a shutout.
He's got it. I think the way he's pitching, I think he's going to go all the way.
San Francisco's still on top. On camera, there's a shot of Bruce Bochy. And nearing the end of this one, tension's still in the air. This is only a 1-run ball game. And Benji Molina up. Had a double his last time up. First delivery to Molina. And it's fouled away. He's going to start the 9th inning. Oh and 1. Francis kicks and delivers. Popped him up. Atkins to field this one. And so Molina retired. That's 1 away. going to be Lewis. 2 for 3 thus far. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it falls in there for a base hit.
Now, a good way to keep that batting average going in the right direction. His 3rd hit of the game, and it comes here with only 1 out in the inning.
And Manny Corpus is the pitcher as they make the pitching swap.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
And here's Aaron Rowan. 1 out, runner on at first. First one to Rowan. Here's the pitch. That one sails high for a ball. 1-0. And now Corpus with the 1-0 delivery. And Rowan with a swing and a miss for a strike. Count evens up. Swing and lined up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Rowan. Lewis on his way to 3rd.
Well, as a manager, you know what? You bring in a pitcher and he gives up a hit to the first guy he faces. Later, you're going to tell him, listen, at least let me sit down before you put somebody on base.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Runners at first and third, 1 away. First pitch. And it's 0-1. Corpus had him looking there.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Now a swing and a shot toward second. He dives and he's got it. From his knees, got him. What a throw. And they get that run in. This is an acrobatic play worth another look to get that out.
Well, look how quickly he gets to his knees. That's body control. Terrific effort. Well, Kevin Franzen at the plate right now, Gary, looking to come up big for his teammates. Let's see if he can deliver.
And there are 2 men out, runner in scoring position, a chance to increase their lead.
Well, a big opportunity here to pad the lead and create a little larger margin for error. Not as much pressure if they were behind.
And with the pitcher due up next here, they're just going to issue the free pass and go after him.
Well, you see the strategy used a lot in the National League. Pitcher tends to be an easy out, so you put the hitter before him on base and go right after the pitcher.
So that brings Eugenio Velez to the plate. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Two down. Runners at first and second. That's too high for a ball. 1-0.
You have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. He's ready. Now the 2-0. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That one gets through for a base hit.
Now he makes it look easy as a pinch hitter. Come off the bench, swing the bat, get a base hit. But a lot of preparation goes into that at bat.
Taylor Buchholz is going to be pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off. Now, Gary, these are moments where big game, big time hitters like Edgar Renteria, they live for this stuff.
One swing of the bat in this situation with the sacks full, and this ball game could be over.
Gary, I think they have to consider going to the pen right here. They're already down 2 runs. They cannot afford a base hit in this situation.
Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count. The 1-1 hit sharply towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. They pick up a run on 3 hits. Denied a big inning, though, as they leave the bases loaded. San Francisco by 2. Pinch hitter.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
He'll be leading off the home half of the 9th inning. Crowd anxious to see what he can do here. Check to swing, but it's in there. 0-1. Swung and a ground ball to third. Sandoval over to first for out number 1.
Well, one out here in the 9th inning. They still need 2, so they need to get people on and advance base runners. Do what they have to do to get runners in scoring position and hope they run into that clutch base hit, Gary.
Gonzalez at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. 1 out, nobody on. Wilson gets set and delivers. Sandoval. So Gonzalez is set down.
Well, they need 1 more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
And it's Troy Tulowitzki at the plate. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. 2 outs, bases empty. Now Tulowitzki in the box. And he gets under that one. This one to Molina. It's caught. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
We've got a moment here. Let's join Jeannie Zalasko and Steve Fiziok. They're back in our studio.
Thanks, Gary. Welcome back to Hardball Central. We saw what can only be considered toughness out there on that mound.